All right, let's bring in now the chair of the Ad Hoc Committee in Parliament investigating the allegations of corruption and interference in the criminal justice system, Soviet Lakhanyani, who joins us now via Zoom. Mr. Lakhanyani, thank you so much for making time. Good evening.
Good evening, Clement, and your viewers.
What is the next step that you will be taking as the Ad Hoc Committee? The EFF released its own statement. In fact, they've written to the Speaker of Parliament saying he must be the one that opens a case against Paul O'Sullivan. The Speaker of Parliament has also released a statement this evening indicating that she is concerned about the implications of his conduct earlier today, but she is awaiting a report from you as the committee. What do you do next?
Yeah, first of all, I wish to express our collective disappointment as the committee that our proceedings with Mr. Paul O'Sullivan ended the way they did. It's not something that we expected. It's very disappointing that he behaved the way he did, and many interpretations can be given to his conduct. But at the end of the day, is that he left, and he left unceremoniously, which left us with a very bad taste. The committee has deliberated on the matter, even though we did not deal with it exhaustively, because we still have to discuss this matter probably before we finish tonight. We have agreed that our parliamentary legal services will give us an opinion on what further steps we can take. I mean, when Mr. Paul O'Sullivan left, the temperatures were very high, and we do not want to conduct ourselves at the level he was when he left the proceedings. You remember that previously, when he was supposed to be coming before the committee, we found ourselves in a similar situation where there was a trading of insults between him and the committee. But at the end of the day, sanity prevailed, and we were able to engage and agree that he will come to South Africa. Even now, I think we will still pursue reasonable ways in which we can talk to him and find him to come back to the committee to conclude its work.
Yeah. Can you just clarify to us as to what actually transpired earlier? Because he has sent us his statement saying he didn't necessarily walk out of Parliament. He says that I was invited there to be in Parliament for 2 hours from 10 o'clock until 12 o'clock. I suggested that we make it 3 hours to be on the safe side, as I would need to leave at 1 p.m. to catch a flight at 3:15 in the afternoon. And the chairman repeatedly informed members of Parliament that I would have to leave at around 1 p.m. He informed them again at 12:30 that I only had 30 minutes left. At 1 o'clock, I was still there. I made it clear that I must leave no later than 1:15. I then left at 1:15, which was 15 minutes later than planned. So he's trying to indicate that you knew as the committee that he was there for a specified period, and you knew that he had a flight to catch at 3 p.m. And he says, he actually suggested to you as the chairperson that instead of making it 2 hours, let's make it 3 hours. And you are okay with sticking to the 2 hours. And as a result, he's trying to suggest you can't blame him then if you were not able to stick to your own time as the committee.
No, look, he is very right when he says that we announced that you are going to leave at some point. That has gone to our records when we started the proceedings, members were informed that sometimes once the proceedings have been concluded, Mr. Paul O'Sullivan was going to leave, and that is why, in terms of arrangement, you would see in the time that General Patlane walked into the chambers. He knew that he was supposed to be there at that time, which was 14 hours. So the only time that Mr. Paul O'Sullivan was going to leave, if he was to leave, the earliest time for him to leave would be 14 hours, because that was the time when the next witness was going to appear before the committee. And if he says that his flight was at 15:15, why would he then want to leave 2 hours before? The Cape Town International Airport is just 15 minutes drive from Parliament. But if you look at the footage, you can see that the manner in which he lives when there is an evidence leader who is still busy asking him questions, and for him to just say, when I finish answering this question, I'm going to leave. I don't think that he conducted himself in an appropriate manner.
Okay, just lastly then, the Speaker of Parliament has requested an urgent report from you as the chair detailing the events of today. Has that report been sent to the Speaker? Because I would imagine this is a matter that needs to be attended to urgently.
Look, I went to meet with the Speaker to prepare about what happened today. Of course, it was just a verbal briefing. We will give a formal written report of what happened, and we can only give a formal written report once the committee has decided on what action must be taken. Once the Parliamentary Legal Services gives the committee an opinion, the committee will deliberate on that and arrive at a decision, and then a written report will be sent to the office of the Speaker.
Okay. Sovet Lekhanyani, the chair of the Ad Hoc Committee that is currently on break, and they'll be returning at 9 to continue questioning the former police commissioner, Khomotso Phahlane. Thank you so much for joining us.